That was Pinky's Dream by David Lynch. This is Radio 90, and you're listening to Night Drive. Thanks for joining us tonight. Almost 100 years before Columbus ever sailed to the Americas, a Chinese explorer named Zheng He made 7 naval expeditions, traveling thousands of miles with over 300 ships. When the next emperor came to power, all the ships were destroyed, and the Ming Dynasty entered a period of isolationism that lasted hundreds of years. With that one decision, the fate of the world changed. Let's go on a journey together with our next song, Find Me on a Whim.
Thanks for the pickup. I was beginning to think it would be hours before I got a lift from something worthy. Had a bad experience with hitching before. It's nothing a little drive can't fix. Just to the next rest stop would be great. A good drive can fix a lot. Mind if I smoke? Driving is such a lonely thing. Is that a joint? Good old BC bud. Lonely can be good, though. Gives you time alone with your thoughts. They say the journey's more important than, the other thing. Why are you driving? I'm driving to find something. We're all looking for something, right? Answers, meaning perhaps, ourselves. When I was a kid, we had a cabin out on one of the islands. At night, you could see thousands of stars. It was so bright, you didn't need a flashlight. I gave them all names: Atticus and Caesar, Garuda and Saul. They fought each other in wars of my making. Alliances formed and were broken. Explosions burst across the sky. I was a god to them. I think the stars are a light in the darkness. Maybe the darkness is an illusion. My parents pretty much ignored me. Father was too drunk, mother too busy, yet I still remember those days fondly. Think that says something about me. No, it doesn't. One day a man came to the grassy spot where I played. He said he was from the stars, and he pleaded for my mercy. I told him it was all make-believe. He just shook his head. So did you stop doing it? I don't remember. I guess I must have. I never saw him again. Too bad I was never really a kid. Thanks for the lift.
Well, that was a little different. Ever wonder why the night sky is black, even though there is nowhere you could look that doesn't eventually have a star? Shouldn't it be white? And scientists say the average color of the universe is beige. There are stars above you even in the day, and they are watching. Gravity Well, up next. Keep your eye on the road, and have a lovely drive.
I found a beach whale the other day up north, just lying there. It was still alive. It looked up at me as I approached. You know why whales beach themselves? No one knows for sure. Well, no, not really. Only 50% of beachings have discernible explanations. Anyway, I wasn't asking you. That's what I asked the whale. Why do humans jump off bridges? It responded. All sorts of reasons, I said, but it looked at me like it knew I didn't really know. Or didn't I? Have you ever considered suicide? I mean, haven't we all? You ever think about just driving off the road, careening through the barrier, down a cliff, into the forest or water? We all have those fantasies. We never do it. Somehow this world won't let us. People have the right to die if they want to. Maybe, but the majority who try are mentally ill. Can they be responsible for their actions? Shouldn't we stop them? You ever lost someone close to you? No, I haven't. You're lucky, but it happens to everyone, eventually. Death and taxes. I lost a brother a little while ago. He was always there for me. Now he's just not. That hurts. Thinking about it is like dressing a throbbing wound that you know will never fully heal. No matter what, it will always be there. Only 10% of people who survive suicide attempts go on to die by suicide. Many have transformative experiences. I would never consider it again. Some even realize they want to live, right when it's too late to stop. But you push a whale back into the water, and it swims itself right back onto the beach. Maybe they know something we don't. Does death ever make sense?
And the circle of life continues. We don't always have control over our lives, over what happens to us. But we do control how we react. Accept, grow, live, love, hide, fade, wither, wisen, embrace, fight. You are all alone out there, but you know, you're never alone. Millions of distinct bacteria share your body. You're never alone. Keep driving, driver. Turtles All the Way Down is up next.
This seems like an important journey for you. Why did you pick me up? I didn't have a choice. It's true that we cannot control everything that happens to us. It is up to us, though, to decide how to live this life we are given, and what we take away from the experience. Well, thank you. The night is cold and the world is wide. Connecting with one person seems a miracle in a world of 7 billion souls. Connecting with other people is the meaning of life. I like that. all of us on this world to form a greater whole, a network of consciousness. Forget the uncaring universe, forge care with each other, here, now. A new universe of understanding and bonding. 7 billion people. Such a difficult number to even comprehend. 7 billion seconds ago, I was 222 years younger. And I imagine we all came from the same place. Thousands of years ago, all of us. Common ancestors. The Hindi language has roots in common with Greek, Russian, English. In those ancient times, we knew so much less about how the world worked. We created stories to explain it, rituals to give our lives order in a place that seemed to have little. We still create stories to give our lives meaning. It is our endless quest to find meaning. Perhaps that is our meaning, to always strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. In Vedic times in India, the basis of early Hinduism, two of the major deities were Agni and Soma. Agni was a personification of the ritual fire, in which offerings were burnt to give to the gods. Smoke rose into the heavens, you see, carrying the messages to the divine where mortals could not go. Agni was a messenger. If things put into the fire rose to the heavens, why didn't the people jump into the fires themselves? Soma personified a holy drink that granted immortality, one of the offerings to the gods. Some believe it was a hallucinogenic, drunk and wholly ecstatic ritual. The god of bad trips, perhaps. And the imagery has survived to this day. Soma is commonly used in reference to narcotic and pharmacological substances. The world traveling through the ages. Even ideas have lives and journeys. Both Agni and Soma represented types of journeys, ways we tried to understand the world. We still try. We are faced with an uncaring universe, and yet fewer and fewer people embrace the comfort of religion. Personal, private religion and spirituality are more important than organized institutions. We all must seek understanding of the universe and our place in it in our own way. Though, is it not also important to find connections with others? Community? We are all on our journeys, driving. Why do you drive this night? I'm looking for something. Understanding, maybe. Driving helps me find it. The same journey as us all. I wish you luck. We must all try to find our way.
Look at the night sky. What do you see out there? Emptiness? Chaos? An uncaring void? Or do you see the stars? The art of the nebulae? The romance of distant galaxies? Is God watching you? Is she watching any of us? 7 billion people on this world, and all we have is each other, our own little infinity. Now count back with me, driver. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back. This has been Radio 90 Night Drive. Travel safely. Good night.
Gravity, gravity, gravity. It's impressive what you do. Stronger than the strongest bull. Gravity, gravity, gravity. Takes two to see your bone. Though I try to run away, you're never really gone. But when I manage it, when I manage to break free, the universe and all its bunk will bend to me. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. I've fallen in this well. From your view, I'm always falling. Gravity, gravity, gravity. The colors shift to red. Now I know I can't escape. There's nothing left ahead. But if I had a choice, if I had a chance to choose,